Hello. How are
Hello.
we?
Enjoying a really good, awesome dinner.
Yeah.
Mm. But I'm keen to be here. We're keen to go over our experiences at PAX last week. Can you believe it was like a week ago, man?
I don't want to believe that was over a week ago.
I know. I want to go back. I really do.
So do I.
I want to go back too, but like again, PAX was good. It was an awesome experience. I enjoyed it. I know you did. For our first
Oh,
time.
mate. Words can't describe how much I loved it.
Hmm.
They were honestly possibly some of the best days I've had in a long time. And I'm going to say it now. Before we even get into any of our discussion about it. But Supernova and Comic-Con have got a lot of work to do.
They do. Like I even said, I think I was talking to you about it.
We said this there.
Like we literally said, it's like when we walked in and just saw how many people were there. Again,
It wasn't even that. It was just the layout of it all.
it works. Like,
It
there was always something to do.
it was something I'd never experienced before.
Yeah, same here. I've never experienced a con that massive before with that many people. That's what blew me away.
Yeah.
That's what legitimately blew me away was just how incredible, like how vast it was, and just how many people. Like the fact that I could literally go down the other end of the hallway and go into a bar and get fucking.
Well, yeah,
wasted.
that too. Yeah.
I could drink at a con. You don't get to do that at a convention. There's no alcohol. Like, the only alcohol you can go to is like outside the con hall. But this was
Yeah, and you go to a
inside.
pub.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to focus on this.
Mm-hmm.
What were your first main highlights of PAX, other than cosplay? Because I know that was definitely your all-time favorite.
Oh, 100%. So honestly, just a lot of the things that were there really blew me away. My favorites were, of course, the classic gaming area. The fact that they actually had classic, like they had, of course, they had PS1 and stuff like that, but they had even older like computer there from like the early like '90s. The stuff I used to play. Um, you know, just to have that available right there blew me away because not only did they actually have them there, they also had the information there, what the year it was made and that, what ran it, and that's what's really cool.
Yeah,
I also really loved the VR too. That was fun. I really loved the VR. I love VR. I really want to get a VR headset. Obviously, I can't really do it where I live. It's very small. But
would you get the MetaQuest 3? Have you seen the stuff coming out about it?
I've heard about the MetaQuest B, but I'd like the HTC Vive a lot more. I've always found the Vive to be much more comfortable and stable.
Yeah.
But
I
have
just
heard
find you very corded with the HTC Vive, whereas the MetaQuest 3
is wireless.
It's wireless. You can be where. Like, I saw a video yesterday of this guy doing a painting out. He went to a park and he brought the MetaQuest 3, and he can see his surroundings. And he saw like painting the geese virtually through this thing because he just saw it there through the MetaQuest 3.
So I'm guessing it has like I'm guessing it has like a way to kind of see. I'm guessing it has like a way to like see, like when you got the goggles on, you obviously can't see the real world, but like it kind of you can safely walk around and not run into things while you're wearing them.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So yeah, you loved the VR. You loved the old stuff. For me, I honestly, I really loved the indie stuff.
Oh my god!
But I think the highlight for us, let's be honest, Mario Wonder.
That was
Sonic Superstar.
For me, Mario Wonder. I enjoyed that. The fact that I just
Comes
played
out
it with,
this week. It comes out Friday. It comes out in a few
yeah,
days. I'm picking it up.
mm,
I am picking it up. We're going out to dinner Friday night.
yeah.
Should I bring the Switch?
That's up to you, man. Are you
Because
gonna?
I'm like, I want to play Mario Wonder again. 20 minutes wasn't long enough.
You just want to sink hours into it.
I want to. I loved it. I loved the 20 minutes that we got with Mario Wonder.
It's not enough.
It's a game that needed, well, this part of the franchise of Mario is something that needed to change. And having those 20 minutes with it felt like that they knew that and that they are making that change.
Same thing I felt with.
I love the new abilities. I love that you can now there's a freaking what do you call it? Like an ability chart that you can a skill level.
Yeah,
You can upgrade your skills throughout the game, and I think that's really cool. That's something that they haven't done with Mario before.
I think that's honestly going to be just like how when they finally the new version of Mario RPG finally drops, because that was a big game changer for Mario, because Mario had never done an RPG. This is the first time, and the fact that they're bringing
I'm
it back.
interested with RPG. I'm surprised we didn't get to try that.
Mm,
Um,
I was surprised with that too.
Considering we were able to play again another game that's not coming out till January next year, which
Yeah.
I loved and I'm sold on, and I'm 100% pre-ordering it. I don't know about you, but I'm actually thinking about getting the Switch version. Prince of Persia,
Yeah, the Lost Crown, wasn't it called the Lost Crown?
something like that.
Yeah, I enjoyed the return to the side scroller.
I kept going back to that
Just to play
throughout
it
the
more.
whole weekend to play it more. Sunday, I actually ended up being the second person that got the furthest in all of PAX.
That's good.
That's
That's actually really good.
I kept going back and playing more of it.
Yeah, I honestly was really blown away with just the spectacle of PAX and just seeing all those amazing creations. And I mean, for fuck's sake, there was a guitar that was a computer.
Yeah.
There was some sneaker, like someone had actually made like a robotic shoe. That was a computer. That's what blew me away. Just the amazing dedication.
The custom PCs
Mm.
were just. Oh, there was a Fallout.
I
PC.
saw it. You had sent me photos. I didn't actually go over and see it, so I was super annoyed.
Didn't you?
But I saw
right
photos
next to it as well.
No, I didn't go over.
Right next to
I didn't go over
that.
it, but
they also. I mean, Tyler.
I know.
Do you like bubble tea?
I do like bubble tea.
Did you know there was a bubble tea PC?
I didn't fucking know that. What?
Didn't you know that?
No. I'd only been told. You'd only told me about the Fallout one when you sent me photos. I was at the classic. I was I think I was at the VR thing. I've just now that again. Play a new one.
Here, I'll send it through to you. Guys, I'll post some of these videos onto our page. You guys would have seen the video that I posted of Tyler's thoughts on the ROG Ally, which we will get into.
We're gonna get into that. I've been wanting to talk about it.
I'm sending this through to you now.
Yeah.
Have a quick look.
Look.
It's almost sent through. There you go.
Oh, good.
Like, it was sick.
That was super not. Oh my god. What? That's a computer. That's insane.
Yeah. It was so cool. So cool. They to the point that the liquid cooling, they put freaking I don't know what they did to create the bubble tea.
That's actually
inside the liquid
sick.
cooling, but whatever they did, it was so cool. It was so cool to see that. One thing that I think I came out of with PAX was that it felt different in the way that the cons were that we normally go to, as we mentioned before. You know, that Supernova and Comic-Con need to work on their game. I mean, Supernova's been around for years now, just as long as PAX has been here.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? They should be able to be at this quality of stuff, and they're not doing that.
No, they're not.
The thing that I want to get to is that the amount of like MSI and ASUS, you know, all of those companies giving away free shit at least 6 or 7 times a day.
Yeah.
That was an experience. Did you stand around for any of the free stuff?
I did. I did see some pretty cool, like, free stuff, but again, it was okay, but some of it was cool, some of it didn't really interest me.
No, I'm talking about, like, the way that people were. Like, it was
insane. Oh, yeah. It was insane. We would go past, like, remember, we were at one booth checking out, like, that awesome, like, gaming, like, chair that you could, like, when you're driving, it actually moves with you and shit like that. Moves with the car and everything. I remember.
Oh, that was cool. I want to get into that. But I'm just talking about the people when MSI was giving away free stuff. Yeah. It was like you were in a mosh pit, and they were screaming so loud. Like everyone was screaming so loud, like they were fucking superstars.
I know. I saw that, and I was just like, "This is insane." Like, it was insane.
Like, I stood around for a few, trying to get some free stuff. A friend of ours actually got, from MSI, that she got, a USB hub.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. She got...
Like, one of the... Yeah, I definitely think I need to upgrade my USB port because of what I got at shit house. I definitely think I need to get a USB port. But, I want to talk about, you know... I don't know if we can talk about it on here. Talk about the that awesome thing that you got.
What?
You know,
the keyboard. Yeah, we can talk about it. We're not going to mention the price, but we can talk about it.
No, we're not going to mention the price because your mom doesn't want to know the price, so we're not going to mention price. But goddamn, it's worth it because of just how nice it is. Matt's using it right now. You obviously can't see it on the camera, but he's using it right now. And he's been sending me videos about it, and I've seen it in action. It is gorgeous. It is such a good keyboard. And particularly, you needed a new keyboard because the one you had was like a Kmart one.
Yeah, it was a $20 Kmart keyboard. And
Yeah, the one I've got, I've got like mine's a Kmart one, but it's nothing like the little ones. Mine's actually USB based.
Yeah, I mean, look, I can give you this one.
Dude,
not this one.
I'm good.
Fair enough.
I'm good. I don't really use my keyboard as much, only when I boot up my computer, which is not very often. But again, I did get some new goodies from my partner. She gave me something that I still need to tinker around.
You have to rub it in live on show, don't you? You motherfucker.
I got this.
Oh, that. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. That I don't care about.
Do you know what it is? You know what it is?
That I don't care about. Yeah, it's a drawing pad.
It's a graphics tablet.
Tablet? Or is it, like, does it boot up on the actual, like, is that a screen?
It's literally a graphics tablet that you connect up to your laptop in order to draw.
I've got one. I've got a small one, but...
This one's massive.
Yeah, that's cool. But that's not what I care about.
That's not what you're upset about. Oh, is Matty Boy upset because I got a PS Vita? Look at that, people. I got the one thing that Matt doesn't have. My beautiful partner actually gave it to me as a gift. Because, again, you know, she had no use for it, and she would only give things for free, particularly for me, because I'm her partner. So, thanks, sweetheart. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks, Miyoko.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
Bastard.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
I got a PS Vita.
That's great.
You
Anyway,
don't.
PAX.
PAX.
I want to talk more about Mario Wonder, but we'll get to that. And Sonic, I want to get to as well, but we'll team up with that soon. But
100%.
one of the best things I found was with the Nintendo booth.
Bluetooth disconnected.
Yeah.
Was when you
Connected.
okay. Was when you want to buy something.
Yeah.
You had to get a ticket for a time frame.
Yeah, you got the Tears of the Kingdom shirt.
Yeah, I got Tears of the Kingdom
With,
shirt.
like,
It's at
yeah, I didn't want.
it's at a friend of mine's house.
Oh, rip.
Yeah.
So you can't really go through it. But it's a cool shirt. I just don't think I would pay like $50 for a shirt. I mean, I know it's a nice shirt and all, but
You say that, but how much did you pay for the PAX shirt?
less than that.
Was it? I thought it was roughly the same price.
No, it was only $30.
Yeah, it's still around that.
But a shirt shouldn't cost $50.
It's
I can understand why
it's
PAX would
it's
charge
a
it.
long sleeve as well, though. Long sleeves are always a bit more expensive,
Why
and
am I
it's
even
also
talking about
Nintendo.
it? Why am I even talking about it? You literally spent $100 on a PAX hoodie.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring that price up either. Thanks a lot.
Actually, no, I kid. It was like discounted.
Thanks.
Yeah, it was a discounted hoodie. Like they usually retail for that price, but you were lucky.
Yeah.
Fucking lucky. But no, considering you waited in line for like 2 hours for that hoodie, I'm glad you got it discounted.
Yeah, I was surprised you actually ended up getting the shirt. To be honest.
So was I. It was on the last day too.
Mm-hmm. In the afternoon, like an hour or two before the con shut.
It's a nice shirt too. It's actually quite comfortable.
Oh, it's the same with the jumper. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
jumper's good.
it's now hot.
Yeah, I miss Melbourne.
Yeah, I miss Melbourne.
I miss Melbourne now because it's fucking hot up here, and it's hot at work too. So that's fun.
Some of the indie games.
Oh, dude, the indie games were pretty good.
I already have two.
You've got 2 already that you're really interested in.
Well, I have 2 installed right now.
Mm-hmm.
I have Up to Par installed, and I've got Alluri installed. They're both still demos. They're not the full game.
Yeah. Is one hamster's the hamster one?
No, I have purchased it though, but I get it once it gets released. No, Up to Par was that golf game, that mini golf, that roguelike mini golf game. Do you remember that?
Oh shit! Yeah. I do remember that one. Yeah, you. It was like a rogue like golf game. It was very different.
Yeah, very cool because the more you went on, the harder it got, and you can also gain abilities a little bit later on as well to be able to do a hole in one and all that stuff.
Hey, we got a bit of breaking news here. I don't know if you saw her, but Suzanne Summers. Did you hear about that?
Oh yeah, I know about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I only just saw it on my Instagram feed. Oh bloody hell! That sucks.
Yeah.
Anyway, we PAX was something else. Like, was it otherworldly just to be there? We had talked about it for months, and then finally, we went. We finally got there.
I really liked this indie game that I played there. It was called Lockin' something.
Oh yeah. It was. You said it was really hard to play.
Really hard to play. Like really. Screw you.
I'm not doing anything.
I heard it. It was really, really hard to play.
Was like something called Sarah in that?
No, and Tyler, stop it.
I'm not doing anything.
Yes, you are. Rose and Locket.
Rose, yeah. You said it was really hard. Like, what's the gameplay style? Like, is it
Side scroller, kind of.
Side scroller, kind of.
Kind of a side scroller, yeah.
Okay.
2D animation.
Okay, so
The controls is what I found difficult.
because it's like RPG.
No, it was just the control layout, and it was
Okay.
hard to figure it out. But once you figured it out, you should be okay. It took me a couple of run throughs.
Yeah.
But I definitely recommend it. They that whole indie section where these guys were, they're all New Zealand based indie game creators.
Okay.
So
Hang on, what's the name of the game again? It's called Rose and Key.
Rose and Locket.
Rose and
Yeah,
Locket.
guys, any of these stuff, if they've got trailers, I'll throw them into the onto the Facebook page.
Oh, that's cool. It's on Steam. I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's going to be a
Did they
Steam
say
release. They want
It's a
to
Steam release?
eventually possibly bring it to Switch.
Rose, a former outlaw, travels through the spirit realm of the Underwest, take up the once forgotten skills of the gunslinger in this action platform adventure, and journey along the breathtaking landscapes on a quest to rescue your daughter's spirit.
Yeah. I'm looking at another one that we also played, and you really liked it. It was the rhythm.
Was that the rhythm-based one?
The rhythm-based one, yeah. Diets and Dieties. You seem to have really enjoyed that.
Diets and Deities. Yeah. So this is coming to. This is only a Steam release.
For now, I think they also said that they were thinking about bringing it to Switch.
It's an upcoming PC rhythm cooking game developed by Larrikin Interactive, an indie game studio based in Darwin, Northern Territory.
Yeah.
So that actually was a lot of fun. It was actually pretty damn difficult.
It was difficult, hey.
It started getting pretty difficult.
Actually, after this, I actually went and downloaded some rhythm-based games on my phone.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Red Echo was also one that I'm interested in. That's on Steam as well.
Fuck yeah.
That looked really cool. Already mentioned Up to Par, mentioned Alluri. A Hamster's Journey.
Okay. You were non-stop not talking about this.
5 minutes into the convention, I literally walked in. They were the first people I saw, and I already spent $10 on the game within 5 minutes of the convention. You ended up having a go.
I liked it. I liked it.
It was another side scroller platformer, where you play as a little hamster, and you got some really cool abilities. So you could add like a claw hat. Do you remember? Or which you can like use the ability to claw onto like the roof, and then you can swing. Or the pants made you jump higher. I'm really excited to play the rest of the game once it comes out. They said roughly around November or December this year.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm really excited for that.
Oh, yeah.
What was the other stuff that you liked in PAX?
It's really hard to go over. I'm just trying to remember a lot of it. I honestly was really kind of loving just a lot of the atmosphere there was just really lovely. So many amazing people to talk to, and even just like random people who were just there. This made my day seeing all these amazing gamers and creators, and that all coming together to celebrate gaming and that. And I also was kind of surprised I didn't get sick as well, because I heard from a couple of people as well, some of my friends
too. They
were positive for COVID.
Oh, positive for COVID.
Positive for COVID.
Shit.
Including one of them that I was actually hanging around. I checked myself, thank God. Negative, thank God for that. And that was actually 7 days after, so if I had it, I would have had it by now. Yeah, but I checked it. It was negative. I'm fucking lucky.
Now, before you mentioned the chair, you guys would have probably seen it because I'm pretty sure I put it on as a story. That was really cool.
That chair, I want that chair, but I would not know where the fuck I would fit it in my room.
I sent it to my mum, and she goes, she's like, well, then you won't have a house. I said, that's fine as long as I got my chair.
I honestly, although I sent that footage to, I talked to Tony about that, my brother-in-law, and he was just like, what happened to the car flips?
Oh, I'm sure we'd be
That's the
bouncing
chair?
around like this.
No, the chair flips.
I doubt it.
I would laugh. I would laugh so much once I'd be in out of pain as well.
We definitely would be bouncing around an awful lot.
Oh,
but
fuck
that was
yeah,
really cool.
100%.
So,
Mm.
if you, I mean, you might know about like the Philips Hue, sync box where you can like sync up the lights to the TV, and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Well, this chair syncs up what's going through the console or your PC.
Yeah.
So you can watch a movie or TV show and it will sync up to it, or you're playing a video game and it matches what's going on there. So if you're
Honestly,
like when we were demoing it, when we were playing Forza.
We were playing Forza Horizon. Basically, anything the car would do, any movement the car would do, you brake, the car would brake, you'd actually move with the car. Not only would you just move
if you
with
drove
the car,
on the dirt, you'd feel like
you'd feel it.
You'll
I was just
feel
about to
like
say
little
that.
bumps, yeah.
Yeah, you would feel the bumps, and that's what blew me away. I was like, holy crap, I'm actually feeling the ground, like the rubble for it. And as soon as you go on the road, it just smooth.
It's
and every
smooth
single
again,
time and honestly, every single time you crash into a tree, you
jolt forward.
You jolt forward. Although I saw on speaking of like interactive media, and I actually saw someone who was playing like a shooting game in VR, and it actually set up a paintball gun, so when they get shot, they get shot.
I've seen one where they use a chest, like a
yeah,
vest,
and
actually then if they get shot, you actually feel it.
Yeah. Obviously not on the same level of actually getting shot, because that would be so goddamn painful.
Yeah.
But like on the level of being like, you feel you're like, oh god, that hurt. I like that, but also it's kind of really, really kind of breaking into the mold a bit. It's a cool concept, but also I feel like that takes it. It's cool, but also I do feel it can be taken a bit too far with certain games, and people might actually hack into it, something like that, and increase the wattage of how much they get shot or shocked.
I don't think they would be able to hack into that, because it's a device that will just be plugged in. It's not running through any soft. Well, it'll probably have software, but
yeah, I reckon someone would do it.
Won't be able to hack into it. You'd have to do it right next to them, or tinker around with it when they're in your house.
Yeah.
I
don't think they would sell it on market, because I don't think there will even be a market for it. It's more of an exclusive. It's more of an exclusive item.
No, it's $900.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
$900. That's all right.
Yeah, I mean, you're sitting on a chair that's roughly around that same price.
Yeah, I know I am.
Sorry.
I mean, look. Honestly, there are other really awesome like driving chairs there. There was actually proper like driving seats you can get into. Actually simulate properly one. There were some really cool ones as well. But I like that chair one because it's a normal chair. It's like the chair that it's like the chair.
In a movie, we can feel it.
Although I kind of
if we were watching the Batman.
Oh, the Batmobile chase! Ah!
Yeah.
Especially when the freaking penguin's like flipping, you would just like the chair will be constantly moving.
Yeah, it would be. It would be so cool. I mean, you'd be able to adjust like its intensity. You would be able to.
Yeah. That's like that's 100% obvious. You would have to like you wouldn't. They wouldn't just be like, oh, you can't control the intensity. I'm like, well, then I wouldn't want to buy it then, because like, what if a kid wants to try it out and they don't like how much it moves around? Or what if I just want to watch a movie and just sit in the chair?
That sounds like fun, actually. Come on, kid. Come sit in the chair. You'll be fine. Trust me. Uh-oh.
Oh dear. Well,
Um,
there are going to be times as well if I bought that chair, like I would literally be like, look, I don't want to move around that much. I just want to sit in the chair. Is there any way to turn this off?
oh, just unplug it.
Obviously, just unplug it. Yeah, just unplug it. But
Um,
yeah, I'd see that more of a. I wouldn't really buy a chair like that per se because I mean it's cool, it's a good concept, but again, I don't have
I
the
don't
room
have a
for it.
use for it.
I
I
don't have a
would
use for
like
it.
it. I want it, but I don't have a use for it.
No, I don't have one. I don't have a use for it either.
Um, should we? Should we talk about this?
Talk about what?
ASUS.
The ROG ally. Oh my god! Talk about
That's my takeaway. I've been wanting to try it.
It makes this look like shit. It makes the Steam Deck look like shit. And that's saying something, considering that the Steam Deck is still being sold for like 4 digits at the moment.
It's still the ROG Ally is exactly the same, but there's a difference.
The ROG Ally is better and actually makes the Steam Deck look like nothing because it actually is properly a great console to hold in your hands and it doesn't cramp
the Steam Deck is still really good.
The Steam Deck's really good.
I'm surprised we actually didn't see anything to do with the Steam Deck at PAX.
Yeah, I was surprised by that too, but
I would love to have tried the Steam Deck, and then we could have easily compared the two.
Oh, but Matt, you could have bought the Steam Deck from a Woolworths.
I can't believe that's
Tony and I actually found it out. They were like, "You like," because I told them. They looked it up, like, "Holy shit, you can! You also buy a PS5." And I was, yeah. So if you're unaware, Woolworths is one of our local grocery stores here. You know, you can actually buy a Steam Deck and a PS5 from their online stores and just get it delivered to your store.
So weird.
I don't get it. Why is a grocery store selling fucking a gaming console, like two of the most highly sought after gaming consoles of the modern day? Why is a grocery store hey, you got to make money
somehow? I mean, they already are, but that's a whole nother topic.
That's a whole other. So the ROG Ally, we put up a review. My take on it. My thoughts on it, because you had played it and you wanted me to come play it. So I gave it a shot. I was playing Lies of P on it, which was running superbly, and it's a great game to play it.
That's a game now. I've come back and I started playing it the other day.
You playing Lies of P?
A little bit. Yeah, I did. I played a little bit of it. Yeah.
Matt stepping into the Dark Souls-like games territory. What day?
I think it's a really cool concept.
It's a great concept.
It's a really cool concept.
I agree.
You know, if you don't know, Lies of P is a Pinocchio game.
So it's Pinocchio. So okay.
And I was confused at first because I knew I was playing as Pinocchio, but then like the bad guys I said this to you. I said they're walking around like zombies, these guys. And you're like, they're not zombies. They're puppets. And I'm like, oh fuck, of course they are.
Yeah, they're not zombies.
And that's
they're puppets.
Just because you kind of get that aspect that this is also like a zombie game because of the puppet movements. Yeah, and I really like that take of it too.
Yeah. So basically in Lies of P, obviously you are Pinocchio. You know, Geppetto is pretty much the master of, the father of all these puppets. He's made them. And basically the puppets start going out of control, and it's up to you to actually stop them from going out of control and figure out what's going on, why they're losing control. If you think it's going to be like a typical hack and slash, oh boy, you're in for a world of pain because it is not easy. This is a Dark Souls-inspired game. If you played any Dark Souls games, or hell, if you played Bloodborne, or even the newly released Elden Ring from last year, it's brutally tough. Like, it's not easy. You're dealing with enemies that can actually just obliterate you. The world is harsh and unforgiving in that. The combat is very straightforward. You do need to get the hang of it. Otherwise, you'll just die a lot. But once you get the hang of it and learn how the game works, and you manage to, understand the mechanics and that, you can get through it really damn easily. But no, the fact I was playing it on a handheld console, a fully, 2023 ultra high graphics game, blew me away because I did not expect it to be that, like, to run that good. It felt like I was just playing on my Xbox, but It was on a
That's the
handheld
thing. This is
console.
the thing. So Steam Deck, you're mostly predominantly playing with stuff you've got
Steam.
on your Steam accounts.
Yeah.
Whereas,
The Ally
and also the Steam Deck is based on Linux software. Whereas the ROG Ally, it's Windows based, so you
Yes.
get more options.
You get 100% more options that are actually better for you than what the Steam Deck's offering with a Linux system. So basically, what we mean is the ROG Ally can actually emulate perfectly.
Yeah.
Perfectly. Like, not just like Nintendo games.
I mean, I want to try out like PS2 and GameCube because those are the hardest to emulate.
They are. I will say this: they are a pain in the ass to emulate because I tried to on my computer and it could not handle it. Same thing with GameCube too. No matter what anybody says, both me and Matt here, we are pro emulator. There is nothing wrong with emulators. Nothing.
No, for me, it's because we are preserving.
We're preserving history.
Yeah, we're
with
preserving
these games.
history of games.
And if these big companies want to try to crack down on freaking emulator games, then I'm sorry, but please don't do that. It's not the way. It's really not. Preserving these old games is important.
I mean, that's what I'm loving with Nintendo, with their with their online stuff. You know, they've been releasing their older games. You know, and I guess we can kind of say that we're seeing that now with PlayStation and Xbox
just
with Game
that
Pass,
much.
but the PlayStation one, it flew off quick, and they were releasing stuff like no tomorrow. Yeah. And it's just silently died, and I'm wondering where these PS1 and PS2 games are.
Like,
I did hear a rumor the other day though that we're apparently going to be getting the streaming stuff finally here in Australia by the end of next year.
Look, I fucking hope so because like Sony is sitting on a goddamn gold mine of classic games from like PS1, PS2 era. I mean, for God's sake, there's some games that you can't even play on PS4. And also, the annoying thing about the PS4 is it's not backwards compatibility, which means you can't even put in old PS3 games to run it off it. It doesn't work. The older version.
That's a hard system to emulate as well.
Yeah, I agree. But also at the same time, though, Sony could find a way. You know they can. They're making a bullshit friggin' rip off PS Vita. I'd rather play the PS Vita I've got, and not whatever's friggin' the new PlayStation Portable, which is not even a portable. It's literally
it's not portable. It's a PlayStation Portal.
It's a PlayStation Portal. It's mainly just a dock. You basically just use it to play your PS5, not out and about, by the way, remotely, but only in your house. You can't actually go out anywhere with it. It needs to stay online. In which case, I would literally probably disconnect it to my hotspot on my phone and turn on my PS5.
That's the only thing. I mean, this was the other thing. I just said that, I know. But at PAX, I got to have my hands on with the Backbone controller. That is literally the PlayStation Portal.
Yep. You were saying that to me when we were at PAX. Like, I've seen like a Backbone one, and it's literally
that's all it is.
PlayStation Portal. Yeah. That's all it is.
Anyway, we've had that rant before.
Yeah, we have.
One of the other things that we got to try out, and I freaking loved it.
Yep.
I can't remember the name of it right now. It was for the Switch.
Mm-hmm. You remember what it was?
Give me a minute. Because I was like, I'm pre-ordering this. Remember that? It was to do with like...
Oh, the GameCube.
The GameCube type thing, yeah.
Yeah, the GameCube Backbone. Like, there was a GameCube version.
Backbone.
Is it the ROG Ally one?
No.
It was it was like a skin thing you could get for a Switch and that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I remember.
It's on eBay. I'll just look that up. I really want to get that.
I know you were saying that. fantastic.
You tried it. It felt
Yeah,
so damn good.
it felt really good. Like I was actually really happy with how that thing ran. It was so fucking good.
Um, the Nitro deck.
The nitrate deck, so that's what it is.
That's what it is. I'm
Okay,
gonna
that's
screen share it.
yes, Scruncher. I want to see.
This is it
Oh wow,
for the GameCube one.
what is it?
Because you get the hard case with it.
Yeah,
But
but
if I
it's
don't get the GameCube one, it's only $99.
but considering that I know how much you love GameCube, I don't blame you for wanting to get that.
Well, it's not that I love GameCube because I'd never had a GameCube growing up,
Neither did
and
I.
I want
I
to get a
never
GameCube.
got the chance to play one, which I was actually really bummed
I
out.
just think I just think that if I'm buying it for the Switch, it
Yeah,
needs to be Nintendo themed,
yeah, of course.
and that's it. So this is it. So the grip. Remember holding the grip while playing the game?
I felt
Like you
really
went. Oh
comfortable.
my god, this just feels fantastic.
It felt really
You
comfortable to
thought
hold
you were
that grip.
playing ROG Ally, but for Nintendo because of that.
Yeah, it literally did.
So you get like your two thumbsticks. What's the name of it? Um, Hall effect thumbsticks. So
Mm.
no more Joy-Con drift.
No, the Joy-Con drift will be a thing of the past.
You get back pedals, kickstand. The kickstand, I would never use the kickstand. I don't know why you would need to use the kickstand. Purely other than for display reasons.
Yeah, 100%. You don't use it for display
Because
reasons.
when you slot in your Switch,
Yeah.
which I'm surprised I don't have a photo of it actually. That's it there, I guess, with the Switch in it.
Mm.
You take off your Joy-Cons and then you slot it in. I was pleasantly surprised with the locking mechanism of it too.
Yeah, because it locks. Yeah, it literally locked it in
locked it
place
in.
and actually.
And
Yeah.
I had to look at why. Let me bring up my Switch. So, a minute. So you take the Switch out like this, right?
Yeah, and that's
and
it.
You slot it into this thing. The clips.
Yeah.
There's two clips on each side. They slot into the groove right here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how they lock into place.
Yeah.
Which I think is just a fantastic design, and I'm really wanting to get it. It comes out on the 31st of this month, so only a few days away, really. And I really want to put down a pre-order. It's $30 pre-order. I mean, I'm paying this off, so it's going to probably be a while till I can get this. I have my Satisfy Beat 'em Up Woods edition, and that I use all the time whenever I play my Switch in handheld mode. But that will probably take over.
Yeah, 100%.
All right. Let's get into really talking here about Mario and Sonic. But let's start off with Mario.
Mario Wonder was it was something. Like it was felt like a fresh new take on Mario. I love the power
of the 2D style anyway.
I love how we're not in the Mushroom Kingdom. We're out of the Mushroom Kingdom. We're in the Flower Kingdom now, which means that it's going to be whole new worlds and stuff like that. I like the new power ups as well. I love the fact that the co-op felt really nice. I enjoyed the co-op.
I'm still mad at you about the co-op.
I know, because I didn't get a choice. I got put into a group.
You could have said, no, I'm with him.
I didn't get a chance. I panicked. Fuck up.
Anyway, go on.
It felt real good playing co-op. I was playing with three other people, complete strangers, and yet I managed to play this game, and it actually felt like I was just playing a game with some old friends, like couch co-op. It's literally couch co-op. We haven't had that in a long time. Couch co-op is starting to. I really thought it was starting to die off, but Mario Wonder is actually starting to bring back the couch co-op, and I love couch co-op.
I think the imagery is absolutely
It's so pretty.
beautiful.
It's very colorful, very colorful,
very saturated in a good way.
Yeah. The new power ups are really good. I love, obviously, the highlight being the elephant one. That was so useful.
That's the main thing that they've been really pushing for.
It's that elephant power. Yeah.
Is the elephant power up. And I would have thought I would have to play at least 2 levels first before I can even try that power up.
Yeah.
That first level straight away. When we the trailer when we first saw footage of Mario Wonder when they announced it, that was the first level.
There are other power ups too. There were actually other power ups as well.
The drill hat.
The drill hat was good. It was actually really handy to actually get secrets and that too with the drill hat.
Well, you're going for the Wonder Seeds. You're not going for stars or coins. You're going for the Wonder Seed. You're trying to find the Wonder Seed.
Yeah, you're getting the Wonder Seeds.
I think 2 or 3 Wonder Seeds per level.
Yeah, I believe that was. I think it was like 2 or 3. I'm not 100% sure.
And you get your first one, and then the whole map just changes.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, how far did you get? How many levels did you get to play?
I got maybe about 2 to 3 levels.
Oh, really? Man, I got further than you.
Yeah. Well, I had 4 other people I was playing, so we were kind of just exploring it.
Even when I played with the 4 other people the first time I played it, because you were off cosplaying and getting photos done.
Yeah, I was.
So I played it day 1 because I told you, and I'm pretty sure in the last stream I said, day 1, beelining for that freaking
for Mario Wonder, yeah,
for Nintendo. I did love that when you got the Wonder Seeds, it completely changed the aspect of it all, and
it
changed the world, and it made it more difficult.
Yeah, especially with some of the effects that do, maybe some of the pipes would bend, and you have to kind of sit on top of it and jump up to get coins and that, or maybe the map would change and that would shift around the position and that. I like that. Actually, a different change of gameplay for it.
Yeah. I cannot wait to pick this up.
It's going to be good.
I do love that we have got a skill tree now for Mario, which we've never had before. I think one of the other takeaways for it is, as you said, the local co-op is back, and there is something special about local co-op.
There is something very special about local co-op. The fact is, local co-op is where it's at, and makes me happy that companies now are still, wanting to do local co-op and not alienate it.
Yeah.
Which is saying something, considering with most games nowadays are going away from local co-op and actually just going to strictly be online because everyone plays online. There's nothing.
I mean, that's fair. It's a good statement. It's true, but
but there's nothing wrong with local co-op. If you have family and that you don't want them to be all online and that, and in separate rooms.
It's there. They just make it harder for you to get to than it used
to. Yeah, exactly. And I wish companies would just be you can play online, but if you want to do local co-op, you can do that too. And they used to, but they just don't do it as much because they just see it as if you want to play my game, you have to play online. You can't do local co-op.
Yeah.
Which I think is shitty. All games should have local co-op. Online or not.
I agree.
They should have local.
Before we get to Sonic, which I felt we had shorter time with Sonic than we did Mario.
Yeah, I felt like we had shorter time. I feel like we had not as much time with Sonic compared to Mario.
You got like one level.
Yeah, I managed to beat like the new level, like the first level. I managed to get that, and then I got to a few levels, and I actually managed to beat Eggman.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't get that
Yeah,
far.
yeah, I managed to beat
Um,
Eggman. It was actually pretty good. It's satisfying to beat that bastard. Stupid freaking.
we'll talk about that soon, but we kept going back and forth to like the gaming PCs and everything like that throughout our time there. I
Oh
kept
yeah,
going back, and I was playing a bit of Counter Strike,
yeah. I actually played a little bit of
um,
Counter Strike.
which was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it actually.
Mm.
I remember the first time I tried it, I'm like, why is this mouse so fucking slow? And someone brought down the mouse sensitivity all the way down to 6.
Oh my god.
It was so slow. I'm like, how can someone play like this on a FPS game?
I don't know.
It was mind-boggling. But
I guess it's a little bit silly.
one of the ones that we went to, that freaking monitor was fantastic.
Yeah, was that the curved one?
Yes and no.
I think it was in the same area. I was playing Mirage on it.
Yes. So we got to play Mirage.
We now own Mirage.
We now own Mirage because that was one of the games that we weren't. It's out now and we can buy it now.
Yeah, like
Let's buy
I bought it
because I need to play this.
You bought it while we were down there in Melbourne. I got it when I got back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that monitor, and I want to talk about Mirage in a minute. But the monitor, flat screened, but if you want to curve it, you pull out these
at the
arms,
back.
and then you can curve it. You can bend the freaking screen.
Which I was actually, because we were sitting right next to him, there was like a bunch of guys actually playing it instead of us, and we just watched them. This guy's, I've heard this thing curbs and that, and like one of the presenters came over and like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I was watching going.
I saw you because I already knew about that, and your mind just went like
I
your
was just
eyes
watching
widened up, and you were like, "What the fuck?"
I was just like looking at it going, it just bent. He just bended the monitor. I've never seen that before. So I was actually very perplexed by it. I was massively surprised. Like there's so many surprises there. It was ultra. It was full proper 4K, like a 4K screen. It was so gorgeous.
It was just the quality was absolutely amazing.
100%. It was something else. I will say that. Show down. Can I stop yawning, thanks?
So Assassin's Creed Mirage.
Mirage. Oh man.
Now you're further along now than I am. I'm still at the beginning, but we got to play quite a bit of it. So let's just talk about our moments while at PAX, not while we have it.
First and foremost, trying to play it on PC without understanding the controls frustrated the hell out of me because I didn't know how to play the fucking game. Because I play on console. I play on a controller.
That's right. You played it on the first time you played it on the MSR laptop.
I hated playing on laptop because I was like, what buttons is it? Shit, what's my deflect? Fuck, what do I do?
Anytime I'm playing a game on PC, I automatically go to WASD.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I played, I used to play a bit of World of Warcraft.
I used to play some old PC games on my old computer at school. I used to press WASD to move around.
I always wondered why they chose those keys, but
well, I don't know. I mean, it's just naturally where your hand wants to rest.
Maybe now, yeah. But
yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
Anyway, your thoughts on Mirage?
Mirage is really good. Obviously, I'm still playing at the moment, but I am enjoying it. It feels like a fresh take on Assassin's Creed.
It feels like a fresh take on Assassin's Creed, but it's also very similar.
Yeah, very similar. Very similar to the first game. Very similar in fact you can literally have the same color composition as the original game, but that was cool. I like that.
I love that they added that into the game. They should have been putting that into every of the other games.
Well, I think that they wanted to get away from what the first one was, because the first one was, was a great game, but also very clunky and very outdated.
Now, yes, but back then it
Mm.
wasn't. That was pioneer of gaming at that point.
Oh yeah, 100%. But no, it was a fantastic game. I enjoyed it a lot,
Well, yeah. I
and
mean, we played it multiple times while we were down
so much.
there.
Yeah, so much so that we literally bought copies when we
Yeah,
got back. When
it
I
blew
got
us
back,
away.
yeah, it blew me away. I was really happy with that. It was an absolute.
Um, yeah, I want to play a bit more of it.
Yeah,
I do love that they've added the blue filter, which you can turn on and off. I love that they've added the parkour back to it. I love that they've added pickpocketing again. That is cool.
yeah, that was really good.
It's a little bit different to how it used to be done. You used to just press the triangle button
and just
or
like take
A,
it.
and then it'll pickpocket. But now you got to do like this little. It comes up with like a logo, and you got to
Little
try
rat.
and
Yeah,
capture
you
it in
go.
the right spot.
Yeah. If you don't though, they'll actually it fails, and then like the person will get angry and that actually notifies guards as well if they're close
Like it
by.
used to. And this is something that I think Ubisoft has been needing to do for a while because
Sorry.
Ubisoft needs to be. They needed to be doing this for a while now because it's just been. Their Assassin's Creed has just been doing the exact same thing as Call of Duty is, where it's
Yeah, they're
just.
following a trend. They're
Oh,
following
it's
a
not following a
trend.
trend. It's literally just copy paste every year, and there is
Yeah.
nothing new.
That's the same reason why, I think when it came to the Far Cry series, like I jumped off after 6 because I liked 6. It was fun, but again, the open world aspect of Far Cry has literally it's played its hand.
Yeah, I mean, I liked Far Cry 5.
Same. I actually prefer 5 over 6.
Um, but I also hated it because I felt sick to the stomach because of the cult aspects.
Yeah.
That just I felt disturbed,
Yeah.
and which is good because that was their intention.
That was their intention.
But yeah, I'm just glad
The
that Ubisoft finally listened to us and went back to basics.
the crazy thing is they have to because they're not doing well as a company. They make decisions in that, and I think Mirage is a step in the direction. Although I know for a fact that some people are not a fan of the story. Said the story is very kind of meh.
I mean, they're about to become good again
Yes, of
now
course.
with Microsoft owning Activision and Blizzard.
Yes, so
That benefits in Ubisoft's hand because they
it
get the
does.
streaming rights over in the UK.
Yep.
So that's a positive for Ubisoft. So they'll go to Ubisoft. I'm going to assume Game Pass or Ubisoft Play.
Mm.
All right, we
It's kind of
should
crazy. Yes.
talk before we wrap this up. We should talk
Yep.
about Sonic.
Sonic Superstars. This I'm excited for this Sonic game more than I was for I mean, not as much as I was for Frontiers because I still haven't played Frontiers yet. I know you've been telling me to play Frontiers.
Yeah, I mean, I bought it
Yeah.
on the Switch. The Switch version sucks, but
Yeah,
I mean,
you've heard
it
me.
doesn't suck.
It's just a graphics downgrade.
It's
It's a huge
you
downgrade. I know.
you see pop-ins, you see a ring.
Yeah.
The best version is obviously
It's
new
PS5.
gen.
Yeah, PS5 or Xbox Series X.
I mean, I'm sure the PS4 version will still be great.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Um,
I could easily play next gen. I can easily play on my brother-in-law's Xbox Series X. He's got one.
yeah, that's true. I forgot that he's got that now.
Mm-hmm.
No, look, I liked it.
Mm.
I was hoping I'd have that aspect of between the original animation and the new animation,
Yeah.
like they teased in the trailer.
Mm.
I was hoping that we'd see that.
And it's very classic Sonic, like your traditional,
Yeah, it is.
Side scroller running and going up, collecting rings and beating enemies on your way, and also trying to get to the end as fast as you can. And that your traditional attacks for Sonic, spin ball,
I mean, that
dash.
level was still Green Hill, wasn't it?
Was still Green Hill Zone, like Area 1, Green Hill Zone, which I was
Yeah.
always this classic territory.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I enjoyed it, and I'll
Hmm.
get it, but Mario Wonder is first for me.
Of course, yeah, Mario Wonder's first for me as well. I enjoyed Mario Wonder.
But there is another game that comes out Friday. But I
What
can't
game's that
afford
one?
that. Spider-Man 2, man.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man 2, and you can't afford it yet.
I
I
afford
can't
that.
play it.
I can easily afford Mario because
But
it's
you can't afford
Nintendo and it's
Spider-Man 2.
cheaper. But yeah, I'm thinking I won't be able to play Spider-Man 2 until probably Christmas.
Yeah, kind of sucks.
Gives me something to look forward to.
I heard some really good things about Spider-Man 2, so I'm really excited to see Marvel Spider-Man 2. I know it's going to be fantastic.
Oh yeah, I mean it's Insomniac.
Yeah, enough said.
I would love to see if we got a Wolverine cameo.
Oh, I really hope so. With the Wolverine game that's being worked
So
on
it
by
ties it in,
Insomniac.
which would be so cool.
Mm.
And I'm not sure if that's even been spoken about or theorized.
No, nothing's been said about the Wolverine game yet.
Well, no, like I'm surprised no one's even like thought of the idea of the Wolverine cameo. I haven't heard not one person mention that. As a theory.
I'm really excited to see.
Look, I think overall, PAX was the best thing out of this year. I think.
100%. I agree.
We will be there next year.
Oh fuck yeah! We're not even going to try to even say otherwise. We will be there next year.
We will be. I don't care how much it's going to cost me next year. I'm going.
I know. Same here. I'm going too.
I loved every minute of it. I just even loved exploring Melbourne.
Yeah, that was the best part.
That damn coffee. Like, I only now drink my coffees with honey now.
I'm seeing that coffee in my mind. I'm just picturing and remembering the taste.
I'm tasting it.
I'm tasting it right now, and the coffee I've had today, nothing beats that 7 Seeds.
No, so I mean I had one close. The one down the road.
Yeah,
they did a pretty good job. But I've had others since then, and nothing's been as great.
Nothing's been as great. Yeah.
Really want to order some of their beans.
Sounds good. All right then. Well, that is everything we have on PAX. I am talked out of my mind.
I don't think that's even everything. Like, I feel like we barely scraped the surface because we didn't even talk about like the board game stuff.
Well, we will get into that.
But there was just so much that was there.
It's really hard
stuff.
So much to talk about.
We just wanted to bring up our highlights and what we loved the most. And, of course, bring up about Mario Wonder because we can go, haha, we played it before you.
We played before anybody, so that's kind of the crazy reality.
Well, now in Target in America, you can play it in Target in America. They've got the demo there. And they still have kiosks over
Yeah, I know. They don't have them here anymore.
I know. I don't know why. It's such a... JB Hi-Fi have got a few kiosks.
Yeah, but we're not like Target or anything like that, or Kmart. Well, Kmart doesn't do it anymore. Big W does them a little bit, but not as much.
They have games, but they don't have the kiosks of like demos.
True.
I miss that. I miss that stuff.
Same with me. I remember when Kmart used to actually sell like games and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And now they don't because
that's how my mum years ago got me Conker's Bad Fur Day on the 64.
Yeah, but now Kmart doesn't do that now because Kmart went in full on independent. They don't actually get any big marketing anymore.
Yep.
All right then.
All right. Well, thank you for watching, and in the meantime, you guys can go and subscribe to our YouTube channel here at the Pixelated Popcorn Podcast. Also follow us on Facebook at the Pixelated Popcorn Podcast. You're going to see a trend here. go follow us on our Spotify or any of your other podcast apps at Pixel Popcorn Podcast, where you'll be able to hear the show. We're also currently live on Twitch right now as well. So it's nice to see you, Twitch. I did a stream earlier and that fucking sucked. So I'm glad this has gone a lot better.
Hopefully I'm glad it's gone a lot better than yours. Rip.
That sucked.
I know. You were telling me.
But you can also follow me on Twitch at. Give me a minute. I'm going to add that in now. You can follow me at Nintendo, which I also managed to royally fuck up that name there. At Nintendo. I still managed to fuck that name up. I'm still getting used to this keyboard. Where can they follow you, Talon?
You can follow me at TalonCos. You just call me Talon. You can follow me at TalonCos. So that's so TalonCos, if you're going to pop it in there, is TALON_cos.
I can show them that now. Give me a second.
That's on my Instagram. That's on the gram.
That's also on your TikTok as well, right?
Yes, it's on my TikTok as well. My TikTok's exactly the same.
So you can go follow him right there too.
Yay!
And we are also on TikTok, so follow us on our TikTok at the Pixelated Popcorn Podcast. Thank you for watching, and thank you for hearing everything we wanted to talk about with PAX. We had the best time. Honestly, some of the best few days down there I think we've ever had in our entire life.
Yep, 100%.
We just had the best time. So until then, guys, we will see you guys possibly in the next week or so.
Absolutely.
Until then, stay safe, and we'll catch you guys later. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.